You've got the group of 5 conferences, which is are the smaller schools, the Temples of the world, the Navies, the Armies, etc., the Tulsas. And then you have the Power 4 conferences. Do you know the percentage chance of those teams winning a game against the Power 4 conferences has never been lower? Most years, that's about 1 out of 4. 25% chance. The group of 5 team beats a Power 4 team if they play. 25% chance. You know what it is this year? 10% less than that. 15%. It's almost never happening because the LSUs.
The following is an exclusive presentation of Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. Pirate fans, welcome to the 5th quarter. Call in on the Turner Home Team Live line at 317-1250. Now with a complete recap of the game and your phone calls. Live from the Pirate Radio studios, here's your host, Clip Brock.
All right, playing out the string in this one as Pirates going to get the ball one more time, but it will not matter because UTSA put one on ECU today, 58-24. Coming off Blake Harrell's best win as a head coach, we see ECU's worst performance of the Blake Harrell era as they get stomped today in the Alamo Dome. Holton Ahlers, your quick thoughts on this one?
Not good, Clip. Not a fun one. It kind of sucks, though, because it was never really a game, so it wasn't like you couldn't even really get into it that much. But yeah, we'll dive into the X's and O's, yeah, not a good one.
Caden, Tarps staying on tonight?
Definitely staying on. 180 from last week. Guys just didn't seem like they showed up one bit today, and it stinks.
Weird vibe, too. Caden would not answer Holton's call earlier today.
Not once today.
Caden picked a fight with me before the show, so could be a weird edition of the 5th quarter coming up tonight. We'll take your calls, 317-1250, and be back with what you have to say after this. The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. This month, Doug Henry is giving away $50 gift cards with every vehicle purchased until November 27th. Stop into Doug Henry today and they will help you find the vehicle of your dreams. Doug Henry is easy to find right on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com.
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
Big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
Big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
Big, juicy wings.
All season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers, with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville.
When it comes to protecting your home, don't gamble with just any roofer. Trust the pros at the Boone Group Roofing. Locally owned by Toot Boone, they've been serving all of Eastern North Carolina with honest, high-quality roofing you can count on. They offer no money down, and every job is backed by a 5-year workmanship warranty because your roof should be done right the first time. Don't wait. Call today at 252-714-0021 for a roof that's built to last and service you can trust. The Boone Group Roofing is on top of their game.
The Toot Boone Boogie!
Ahoy, Pirate Nation. It's game day, and there's only one place to go to gear up, UBE. Whether you're tailgating, storming the stadium, or watching the Pirates play from the couch, do it the Pirate way with UBE. We've got the latest and greatest tees, jerseys, and hats from Adidas, Champion, and Lululemon. Don't forget UBE Game Day buttons. Available free to the first 500 customers on game day. Set your course for University Book Exchange or shop 24/7 at pirateware.com.
Pirate Nation, your dream home starts with Unshakable Builders. Now building in Sutherland Estates in Greenville and Dolostone Court in Wilson with homes available now. And stay tuned, Cross Creek Townhomes in Greenville and Whitaker Glen in Farmville are coming soon. Browse available homes, explore floor plans, and see past projects today at unshakablebuilders.com. Have questions? Use live chat, fill out the contact form, or call the office at 814-9105. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation.
Hey
Pirate Nation. Are you in the market for a member-focused local credit union or making a switch from your existing one? Then explore First Flight Credit Union with branches across eastern North Carolina where all residents are membership eligible. First Flight members experience in-person service, competitive savings, and loan rates. Everything from automobile, boat, and home loans, First Flight has you covered. First Flight is more than just a branch. They're on a mission to take better care of our community. Stop by one of their local branches today or visit efirstflight.com. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Greenville is the place to find your next pre-owned vehicle. From high-end SUVs to trucks to cars, starting at just $99.95. There's no better place to find quality pre-owned trucks and SUVs than East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep. Pre-owned inventory with a factory-certified 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty.
Go to ecauto.com.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, across from the Cockerell in Greenville. Come see us!
Your quality pre-owned selection is at East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep.
This is Clip Brock, host of PRL, every weekday at 3, right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to the fifth quarter post-game call-in show. Here's Clip Brock.
All right, welcome back into the fifth quarter. East Carolina getting blown out today by UTSA 58-24. Zach, Mark, Cameron, hang on. Niven, we'll get to you in a moment on our first call of the fifth quarter, brought to you by SCI. You would do anything to keep your family or business safe. Don't leave safety to chance with national companies or do-it-yourself systems. SCI Technologies is North Carolina's premier security, audio, and fire alarm provider. Call SCI Technologies 321-7006. We'll go ahead and get to the calls and go to Niven in Charlotte. Hey, Niven. All right. Good start. That was like today's game. Back to the Turner Home Team Live line we go. How about Mark will be our first call. What's up, Mark?
Hey, how you doing?
Doing good.
I hate to be negative, but in my opinion, today was a gigantic debacle. The program seemed to take a huge step forward last week, and then today every bit of that momentum was lost and perhaps more. And what's more alarming to me, for the first time, and it's just due to a technicality of the college football playoff format, we were actually close to sniffing a college football playoff spot potentially, and the team just absolutely laid an egg today and blew it. In my opinion, unfortunately, this may be our last chance at that. There is a lot of rumbling in the press about the college football play format, and I know the SEC, for one, hates what's happening, and they're looking for just the top 12 schools. And in that type of format, it will be very tough for any G5 school to get in. And I just hate that East Carolina has blown it this year. And one final point I want to make is concerning coaching. And I may be dead wrong on this, but it seems to me the great coaches can have a great win like we had last week at Memphis and have that team ready and motivated the following week for perhaps what is considered a lesser team. And we've seen it time and time and time again where we blow it against a lesser opponent. So those are my comments, and be interested to hear what you've got to say about it.
All right. Thanks for the call, Mark. I said during this week that if ECU loses this game, I'm not going to say same old ECU, but like we had a monster game last week, and we're in the conference race, and a lot of pressure on us, and we got it done in a big way. So, I think we got over that hurdle. Today, we lost to a team that hasn't lost a conference road game since, a home game before, Holden Ahlers was at D.H. Conley or something. It's been crazy. So, I'm not going to put any, overarching comment on this that Blake Harrell can't get it done and he's not a good coach because we lost this game. One thing I will agree on, our time of getting in the playoff could be running out because I think Nick Saban's talking about G5 doesn't belong in the playoff unless they're top 12 or top 15. We don't want to hear that out there. I'm very worried about the future of the playoff. I do agree with that point, but I don't think this is I don't know. What did you think about what he said?
Yeah, I think the playoff thing is the time. I wouldn't say it's running out, but it's a little bit more nervous because this year was a perfect setup where there's not a Boise State team who's undefeated, who's we had no chance. We had a chance this year if we went out. Things had to happen. It just sucks today. Blake Harrell can get it done. I don't even want to. Callers come in to say that tonight. I'm just going to tell you you're wrong. It's just one of those games. Look. Rat poison. You talk about Nick Saban. He was huge on rat poisoning. Learning to deal with success is one thing. Learning to deal with extreme success and you talk about the playoff, the conference championship, things that haven't been talked about at ECU, playoff ever, and then conference championship in years and years and years. And you got to learn how to deal with it. And under Blake Harrell, we're going to learn how to deal with it because we're going to be in the conversation. But obviously today we weren't ready for that moment. And look, you just laid an egg like he said. But Blake Harrell, it's just one of those, just a bad game. So.
And the first one we've had all year like this. Yeah. That's why it's so odd to watch.
Yeah, the offense, they just didn't show up. I don't think anyone showed up really at all in the beginning. And you could say rat poison could be rat poison and why they didn't show up. It also, there's some games you just don't feel it. And I hope that wasn't, it looked like it was the case today. And you might be like, hey, as a fan, how do you not feel it? But, there's been games we warmed up.
Yeah, there's 18 to 21-year-olds.
There's no juice there. And away games, that's most of the times when that happens. I don't know why it happens, but you show up and I look at Holton or you look at an offensive lineman, they're out there and they just have a blank stare on their face. And it's kind of what I think happened today. It looks like it happened.
I will say this. We have seen this before from our offense. This is what State and Tulane would have looked like if our defense didn't stand up. Because we've had these just complete no-shows in the first half offensively, unfortunately. But this time the defense decided to join the offense in that. Zach is up next on the Turner Home Team Live Line. Hello, Zach.
Hey, guys. You really hit the nail on the head with what I was going to say. But, does this suck? Yeah, it sucks. But you need to put stuff into perspective. 2 years ago, this program was 2-10. And last year, halfway through the season, we made a coaching change. Am I saying that that's a pass? Absolutely not. But like I said, 2 years ago, we're 2-10. And now everybody's up in arms, on social media saying, it's acting like it's the end of the world because our conference championship hopes were knocked out the week before the last week of the season. Second to last week of the season. That's how far we made it. And we knew after the Tulane loss that we were going to have to be perfect and that we were going to have a lot of help in order to make that conference championship game. So everybody's sitting here acting like we had this, paved way to the playoff and the conference championship. All you're doing is fooling yourselves. I understand that we've got some passionate fans, but at the same time, being illiterate about the situations that are the reality, that you make yourself look like an ass. Excuse my language. I'm sorry, Shirley. Don't take me off. But we got to look at big picture. And like you said, sustained success. All this is going to do is help lock this team in the future. It's not going to be the same guys, but it's going to be the program. It's going to be, hopefully Blake. And we have to learn to take these steps, and we're doing that. And does it suck as a fan? Yes, absolutely. But I've got no doubt that these guys are going to lock back in, and they're going to say, hey, look, we had our chance. We let it go. Oh, well. We've still got a shot at going 9-4, and again, for the third time, 2 years after going 2-10. So if you take a step back and you look at that, that's a tremendous accomplishment if we can do that. Win next weekend, win a bowl game. Let's build on that. and take that momentum into next season. That being said, it was very obvious that there was the hangover this week. And, like you mentioned, 18 to 22-year-old kids, whenever all they do is see the social media stuff about, oh, we got this, it's easy to do that. And I think everything got a little carried away, with having the guys come in with the shirts celebrating at the dinner, despite the 24-hour rule. It was fun, it was cool. But, I think that, again, that's a learning step. Appreciate you guys. We need to build on this. 9-4 is still possible, and that's huge for this program. At no point should we, as a fan base, expect to go into a team's venue that they haven't lost since before COVID-19, and that seems like forever ago. You can't expect to win that. You can hope that we do, but that shouldn't be the expectation. Guys, have a good night. Sorry I rambled there. Have a good one.
All right,
that take was terrible.
There's Zach.
Who's he pulling? Is he pulling for UTSA? You mean some of it was good, but the take at the end of saying we shouldn't expect, that's a terrible take. Sorry.
I bet on ECU today.
I did as well. I expected them to win.
My better judgment, I guess. But
some of it, I'm not trying to come at him, but that final take, that final take was cheeks.
I expect to win every game this year.
Yeah.
I think we were in every game this year besides this one today from the start. One thing I also didn't like and sorry, Zach, but I didn't like him saying we were all out of our minds. We had a percentage to make the playoffs. We had a percentage to go to the conference championship. Yeah, we needed some things, but this is the first time today I ever felt this way. And Clip, and I remember talking to you, you're not a big bowl guy. And there's a part of me that's just like, dang, ripped out. And I think everyone feels that way. But it's we had a chance to play more than a bowl game.
Yeah.
And I know, Zach, you said, that wasn't realistic. There was a chance. All it takes is a couple upsets, and you're there. Memphis is probably going to beat Navy next week. So I always hope for the best. As a player, could you imagine saying I don't expect to win this game, and you have a chance to still go to the conference championship?
As a fan too, it's we can't.
I'm not a fan of that.
There have been times where I knew ECU was not going to win a game.
This was not.
And doing this show, this was not an example of that.
And saying we shouldn't expect that, why are you going to turn on the game then? As a fan, you can call yourself a fan? Get out of here.
All right. Jerome Bacon, who played for ECU, says 1 game at a time, too much talk about the conference championship. From who, Jerome? The players? Because, okay, that's fine. But if you're talking about, us, I got a lot of hours to fill, man. I'm going to talk about big picture. I'm not a player. I don't care about yesterday's practice. I care about, hey, what do we have a chance to do? So I'm going to talk about the big picture stuff as the fans are as well. Cameron in Goldsboro is up on the Turner Home Team Live line. Hello, Cameron.
Hey, guys, I'll hold my thoughts about Zach. Holton and Caden know about his backstory, so I won't say anything else about that. But, drinking game I played tonight, guys. How many times? Take a shot every time ECU rushes 3 on defense. I mean, why? Last year when we played UTSA, we had great success putting pressure on the quarterback, but all night we're rushing 3 guys on the defensive line, dropping back in coverage and not playing press man when all they do is throw freaking screen passes all the time. I took 10 shots tonight playing that dang game. It's embarrassing. That was embarrassing. That was straight up embarrassing, especially after the big win last week. Look, the season's not over by any means, but come on, we have a chance to play for Cops Championship, and we just get waxed by UTSA. I know they do that to everybody, but come on, guys, what are we doing? That's the first game our defense played horrible all game long. I don't know. That's just embarrassing. I mean, I don't really got anything to say. Just embarrassing. We need to put this game out of our mind and try to come and beat FAU so we can get to 8 wins and maybe get a big bowl game. But, hey, I mean, to be fair, the refs spotted UTSA 17 points in the first quarter, but, that doesn't matter because we sucked. We freaking sucked. Now I've got the spins because of this freaking game making me drink again. Golly. Come on, guys. Come on. What are we doing? But, hey, at least the Americans getting the team in the playoffs. I'm sure that's what Tim Pernetti, whatever his freaking Italian Soprano's name, whatever, is happy about. But golly, man, I hope we just come out and just obliterate FAU. We need some soul searching. And why are we celebrating a touchdown pass down 50 freaking points? Come on. What are we doing? And then where's Mike Wright? Mike Wright doesn't show up till the fourth quarter punting the ball out of bounds. What the heck, man? Like, put him on the field. I don't get it, man. I've had too much to drink tonight, but I'm just mad, embarrassed. I mean, I don't know. Holden, I mean, would you have celebrated a touchdown down 50 points when you score there? Come on, Holden, you would have never do that.
Oh, never in my life. I would have never even lost by 50. I mean, yeah, I would have been pretty mad. I'm sure I have lost by 50. I have a lot of concussions, so I don't know the exact date, but hopefully I was not celebrating. If so, you should have yelled at me just like that.
That's why I've changed my opinion on you, and I hope you forgive me for all the crap I talked about you. But
Thanks, bud. The old T-shirt salesman, Holton Ahlers, to my left.
T-shirt salesman.
Yeah. We got a chance to win 8 games and maybe 9 games of bowl game. Forget about this. Come and beat the crap out of FAU, but come on, guys. That's embarrassing. Go Pirates.
All right. There is Cameron.
All right. Cameron called him that?
Oh, yeah.
That's
he's just a T-shirt salesman.
That's funny.
It's probably not, you know what? That's probably like nice compared to that's actually, don't care.
I'll give it to him. That's actually a pretty good one.
Really,
I didn't know that was a nickname.
Matt Semenza says, easy on the Italian name stuff. I agree. That is not us talking.
What did he say? I didn't hear that part.
Timpernetti or whatever his Italian name is. Hey, bro. It's not me saying that. I love all Italian. Let's take a break. We'll come back. More to go on the fifth quarter. We've already housed the Cuccinellas. A little bit of flamethrower back there left if you guys like it spicy. But Cuccinellas, 2 locations in Greenville. Pickup or delivery ready for you now. Cuccinellas.com. Greenville's hometown pizzeria is Cuccinellas. Back with you and your calls when we return on the fifth quarter after this.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. This guy sitting next to me says, "You're our good luck charm. Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown." Now his entire family wants to buy me Bud Lights. I think I'm some kind of a football prophet. Talk soon. The team needs me.
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Here with Brian Cook, the comptroller for Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World. Talk a little bit about the financing options that you provide.
We're here to help anybody from bad credit, poor credit, rebuilding credit, or great credit. We find the best deal through over 30 lenders here that we work with every day, and we're focused on finding the best fit for all our customers.
One website, 2 outstanding dealerships, Greenville Motor Company, Greenville Auto World. Try us, trust us at driveherenow.com.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Homeowners can face many challenges throughout this season, but our newest New Blue star, Dixon Williams, is here to slide in and save the day. Have a clog that's hitting a foul ball and nothing seems to be getting through? Dixon's fixing to get you flowing again. Feeling like your HVAC's in a slump? Dixon's sliding in to get your comfort back on track. Are swinging blind in a power outage? Dixon's delivering a power boost. So when problems arise, turn home strikeouts into home runs with New Blue, electric, plumbing, and air.
This is Dr. Dixon from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For experienced and professional care, call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
you would do anything to keep your family safe. Don't leave safety to chance with national companies or do-it-yourself systems. Hi, this is Mike Robertson, the owner of SCI Technologies. We have recently merged with High-Tech Communications to become North Carolina's premier security, audio, and fire alarm provider. The most cost-effective solutions for your home or business security and life safety needs. SCI Technologies, 252-321-7006. That's 321-7006.
This November, Capital Subaru of Greenville invites you to be part of something special, the 2025 Subaru Share the Love event. With every new Subaru purchased or leased, they will donate $250 to your choice of charities. The 2025 Subaru Share the Love event lasts now until January 2nd, only at Capital Subaru of Greenville off Memorial Drive or online at capitalofgreenville.com, an official partner of the ECU Pirates. Capital Subaru of Greenville will donate $50 to the Greenville Community Shelter for every new vehicle purchased or leased.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in the NC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kids Scene.
Y'all come get bugged
This
up.
is Carter Spivey, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Dun, dun, dun.
You're listening to the fifth quarter post-game call-in show. Here's Clip Brock.
All right, back with you on the fifth quarter call-in show. A lot different vibe, flavor, mood to tonight's show than it was a week ago. We got somebody named... Oh, okay. We hadn't heard from Little Nugget in a while. Is Big Nugget related to Little Nugget? Justin in New Bern, B pays Cal LaGrange, just like an all-star segment here on the fifth quarter. We go to the Turner Home Team live line. If you're looking to sell your house fast without making any repairs, the Turner Home Team is a local home buying company. They buy houses as is. Justin and his team can provide you with a fast cash offer for your house today. Give them a call, 525-4780. All right. Cal LaGrange, we've seen the best of times and the worst of times, and you've called in on both of those. How you doing tonight?
Clip, no doubt. No doubt. Best of times, worst of times, and, I'm normally pretty good when we're at our worst. Because of the Holden situation, who's in the studio with you tonight, Clip? We got Holden. Who's in there?
Caden and Holden.
No, okay. All right, first, a few things. I saw this coming, not to this extent, but I saw it coming. And I talked about it on social media, tried to spin it positive and pick us to win. But 24-0 in conference games, and if I'm repeating stuff everybody else has said, I apologize. 24-0 in conference games under Jeff Traylor at home, that's not a coincidence. They blew out Tulane at home last home game. They put over 60 on Rice, who's not a bad team. They're fighting for bowl eligibility, a 500 team. They do this at home. We are coming off our biggest home win in a long time over Memphis, emotional win. We on defense, our biggest thing is getting tackles for loss, blitz. Best way to counter the blitz is with a screen. I mean, it's set up perfect for us to get upset, and I honestly thought we would. Again, on social media, I tried to warn of this game, but tried to spin it positive and say we wouldn't. And I didn't see this performance coming. I just think it was a perfect storm. Johnny Stats, I'm sure, will call in later, and some of the stats we talked about on TV about UTSA's prowess, particularly on offense versus home on the road, is ridiculous. And like the 18 touchdowns and 0 interceptions at home versus 7 touchdowns, 6 interceptions on the road for the quarterback. With all that said, here's the thing. And I don't know if people calling in how negative everybody's being. Now it's time to be disappointed. Now it's time to be pissed off. Now it's not time to be negative on the program. we are 7-4. 7-5 seems to be the standard around here in the regular season. It has been for a while for a good season. 21-22 last year. Only time we ever seem to get to 8 anymore is after a bowl. We still have a 9-win season. We can finish 8-4 next week and get a bowl and win 9 games. And people talk about the program turning the corner, after last week's win, including myself. It still can. Lots of times you got to crawl before you walk. And we all want to be in that championship game. And we all want to be competing for a spot in the college football playoffs. And we all want to be ranked in the top 25. And we all want double-digit win seasons. But we hadn't had an 8-4 regular season around here in a long time. That Florida Atlantic game next week is a huge game, and I hope everybody keeps that, in their mind and stays focused. And more importantly, this football team. And I hope they realize they still have a lot to play for. One game does not define a season. This game was an epic disaster, but you don't win 7 ball games by being this bad. And I hope next week against a surging Florida Atlantic team that almost beat UConn today, lost in a heartbreaker. I hope we come out next week prepared on all 3 sides of the ball and respond the way I think this football team can respond and will respond. If not, I'm going to be very disappointed. I think back, this game reminds me a little bit of 2013. We just beat NC State, and we lose to Marshall. They blow us out. And then we respond in the bowl game. A couple other games it reminds me of. I won't get into all that, but I don't know, man. It's just I'm trying to stay positive because I see what all this team has accomplished, what they can still accomplish. That performance today was unacceptable, and I hope that's the way the team feels. And my question to Holton and Caden, and hell to you, Cliff, too, with Thanksgiving coming up this week, we looked a step slow. We looked a little tired to me today. To me, you are what you are at this point in the season. If you ain't got it down by now, you ain't going to get it down. Do you kind of pull it back this week at practice, let the guys get some rest, kind of motivate the team with morale, get them in film sessions, but not be very physical, let them rest up, let them enjoy Thanksgiving, and then see if they can go play their asses off against Florida Atlantic, or do you just do the opposite? Do you take it to them at practice? Just curious what the approach will be, or what you guys think the approach will be by Blake in practice this week. And I'll hang up, guys. Go Pirates.
Thanks, Kyle. I'll take this, fellas.
Yeah, you got it.
Just kidding. This is for you guys.
I would say great. I think it was a great quote. And when he said, this isn't the time to be negative about the program, it's okay to be mad about the loss, I think that's exactly how you should view it, because the program is leading in the right direction. We're going in the right direction. We have the right guy. We have the right coordinators. We have the right quarterback. We have a lot of right pieces. But being mad about the loss is obviously what everyone is right now. So I thought that was a really good quote. And then you going to say something there?
I have one other thing you said, and then y'all can get to the practice thing.
Yeah.
On the way here to the 5th quarter, I was thinking next week's game is absolutely meaningless, but after hearing Kyle talk, I think I'll jump on board with it is an important game, and we need to show up and bounce back in a big way.
Yeah.
So I've turned around on that one. Thank you, Kyle. As far as practice goes, what do you think?
Yeah, talking about next week's game, that kind of just shows the trajectory of the program, and how do you bounce back after a loss like that? We saw how we bounced back after a big win.
Yeah.
But then, when you're down, when everyone is calling in negative now, how do you bounce back from that? And a lot of people in the locker room, you're all right, well, now it's really just, those conversations all right, well, now it's just what bowl game do we go to?
Right.
That's
kind of play out the
conversations that go. And then practice this week, I would say, take it off, not take off practice some, but, make it fun. Reality sets in at this point that these seniors now know that they have 2 games left. There was potentially 3, potentially 4 kind of in the distance if a lot of things happen. Now they know there's 2 games left. And Caden, I'll go back to 2019 or 2020 when we played SMU at home. That week, they laid back off practice some, and we played our best game of the season. It was the last game. Is your right? 2020 last home game. And I think that is as a coach, you just got to feel the locker room. Does Coach Harrell feel like he has to do that? Now
I remember some games with Coach Houston. We had some bad games, and he was like, full pads,
yes,
hardcore, but it ain't that team.
Yeah, and later in the season, I just think I remember as a senior, once you're out of the conference race, you start counting down games, and you start counting down even practices to that point, and it make them fun, because making them fun, those memories will last. It'll make the guys go out there, play loose. We looked way too uptight today playing. I mean, just being completely honest, we looked too uptight today. So that's a great take. I think honestly, make practice fun this week.
Wow, down to the 3. Sorry, guys.
No.
Honestly, this is the first time Blake Harrell is going through this specific situation, getting blown out in a conference game on the road. So it'll be interesting to see how he does handle it because
100%.
It's his first time as the head coach doing this.
100%.
All right, B Pace is up on the Turner Home Team live line. What's up, Pace?
What's up, fellas? Hey, listen, Cameron, chill on the Italians, man. Come on now, you have to take a big pussy boat ride out from back in the day on Sopranos.
Okay, that's the Sopranos name, folks. I had the Godfather theme going on in my head when he started talking like that. Got a little worried. So.
Yeah. I mean, I started talking to myself in third person, like Joe Pesci. Like, are you talking to me? I'm funny to you?
Funny how?
What is going on? Listen, if you've been an ECU Pirate fan long enough, one of these games happen all the time. Like, that's why, I mean, listen, I love to have been in a conference championship game, but it's one of those things where we've seen, I think Kyle mentioned the Marshall game. I don't remember, I think Skip's 2007, we went down to Rice and got beat. Went to Marshall, got beat 26-7. Then I think we went to Rice, or that was 2006 or so. We had a chance to do something, went down to Rice and lost. And, I mean, these games, I mean, they've happened throughout, throughout ECU. Cliff, I'm trying to remember the year we went down to Tulane and lost in the Superdome. It was like, was that 13?
13, I believe, yeah, because we had Carden in them, and yeah.
Yeah, we went down the thing. I still think JDB's trying to, if you think back to Lincoln Riley, I think the third year, I guess that would have been 2013 would have been the third year the offense really started clicking, and of course 14 it was unbelievable. I mean, I still think he's learning on the job, man. I mean, I know people don't want to hear that, but he's a second-year offensive coordinator who's, I think he's learning on the job. So, I mean, Caden struggled today. I mean, he missed a lot of passes. I think he missed Spalding 2 or 3 times today. So, listen, they can still win 9 games. Go to a bowl game and get that 9 games. Because I think this besides the 10-win and 11-win Peach Bowl, I think Skip did 9 wins a couple of times, right? 08, 09, maybe.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
Yeah,
Ruff had a 10-win.
Yeah, Ruff had a 10-win.
2014, I think.
Yeah, we had a chance to win 9 and 12, right? But we lost to Lafayette, or now University of Louisiana, in that bowl game. I think we had a chance to.
So just kind of modern era here, 11 in 91, 9 in 1995, 9 in 1999, 9 in Skip's championship years, both of them, 10 with Ruff, and that's been our high water mark since then.
Yeah. So, I mean, they just got to be – I mean, I think one of the deficiencies of this team has always been Holton and Caden. They know ball, so I just think we don't have a lot of speed on the outside on the defense, and I think that UTSA took advantage of that today. And I said all week this tight end situation. They used that tight end again today 2 or 3 times. Like, I don't know if we just didn't watch the Tulane film or if he just did his thing, but those tight ends that UTSA's got are good. So, but hey, man, we gotta go beat those guys next week, and then wherever the bowl game falls, we're going to probably get a decent bowl just because of our fan base and travel close or whatever. So, y'all have a good weekend, man. I appreciate y'all.
All right, Pace. Thanks, man. 317-1250 Turner Home Team live line. By the way, Big Nugget says he got disconnected. Call back. All right, but we got Justin in New Bern joining us now on the Turner Home Team live line. What's up, Justin?
What's up, boys? I just want to say, first of all, thank you to this team. And, I know tonight stings. It hurts. That was brutal tonight. But I got to say, just thank you to this team for reviving Pirate Nation. The work week's been a whole lot easier getting through. Looking forward to a big game on Saturday. Obviously, I live in New Bern. You see more people out and about wearing their Pirate gear. You give them a little nod in the grocery store, say, go Pirate. So thank you to this team for getting us to this point late in November, thinking we got a chance to win a championship. That's been freaking awesome. And honestly, if your reaction is anything other than that, if you're calling this show, cussing these players, cussing these coaches, you really need to check yourself, frankly. That being said, I absolutely love Coach Harrell. I love his aggressiveness. I love the messaging he puts out. I love just the mindset he has instilled in this team. You know, getting Roseboro that touchdown late in the game in garbage time, that's like the cool stuff that gets the players bought in. But he is still a young coach. I mean, this is his 13th, 14th, whatever total game ever coaching. And I hope, you know, we learn a lesson this week, because I think it's probably kind of obvious that we were still thinking about the Memphis game all week. You know, when the shirtless dudes come to the team dinner, they're waving their shirts around. That's cool. That's great for social media and everything, but it does go back to the rough rule, the 24-hour rule, time to move on. Obviously, Nick Saban's the greatest football coach in college football history. He had the players. He was a great defense coordinator, whatever, but the thing he did best was motivate his guys and get his 18 to 22-year-olds focused week in and week out. He'd go on some crazy rant in the press conference when they were playing East Tennessee State, and we'd make fun of it and say that's ridiculous, but that's what it took to get his guys motivated. And I hope Coach Harrell learns from this week and takes that experience going forward and corrects some of our mindset. But I want to make a message to everybody out there listening to this, all of Pirate Nation, because I get a lot of friends that text me and call me during the games, and they're complaining and whining when we play bad like this. But we live in a time now more than ever, you can have an impact on what goes on the field. You can have an impact with your pocketbook. I know we all are kind of sick of getting beat down for donations all the time, but now's the time you can actually stand up more than ever and make an impact on what happens on the field. Give to the NIL programs, give to the Pirate Club. Let's do something. Keep some of these good players, get in some better players. I'm pumped up about this team, and I'm really excited. We've only ever won 10 games twice in our history. That's out the window now. I don't know how many times we've ever won 9 games, but we still got a chance of doing that. It's probably not that many, so we still have something to strive for. Let's go play good next week. Go Pirates.
Thank you, Justin. Appreciate it, man. Justin always with words of encouragement.
That's a good call at the end, because you don't know who's coming back next year. We have a quarterback who probably is going to get some big looks from some big schools, and it's, you know, what kind of package, what kind of thing can we put together to make sure we keep him? I mean, he's a staple. It's not only him. You think of Yannick Smith, other people, and I mean, you got some good running backs too, young players. So I mean, that's a great call at the end.
Yeah, I thought that was a really good call. Like, now's the time to double down. We have the right coach in here. The fans love him. He loves this community. He fits this community. This is time to double down. Today sucked, clearly, but now's time to double down for the future of the Pirates, and the future of Pirates is bright.
I did want to say on the Saban part, if we could also get a couple of Saban's players,
that would be nice.
I think our week could go better next week too.
Also, one thing I do want to defend Coach Harrell, because a couple people have said it now about like bringing the tarps off kids to the team dinner. They were brought to the winner's dinner. So when you win a game, you have a dinner where you have like steak, lobster, shrimp. What else do you? I mean, all
peanut butter pie.
Yeah, pretty much anything you want. And that's only after wins. After losses, you just have a normal meal. And that's like the last time that you get to like celebrate that win. It's like all like the coaches' families come. It's like a big dinner. It's almost like a Thanksgiving feeling meal with anything you want. It's like a celebration, like you earned it. That's what they were brought to. So they were celebrating that Memphis win. That's every single win for the last 6 years now has been a winner's dinner. Now, it was posted, I think, on a Tuesday or something like that. That's because Coach Harrell gives them Sundays off. We used to have it on Sundays. Now it's on Mondays because they have
They changed this year.
Yeah, so I wanted to defend him a little bit there.
And you guys work your ass off. If they can't celebrate a little bit and have fun, then what are you even doing? I mean, they're not in prison.
I'm telling you, as a kid who got recruited here, even just seeing stuff like that, you're like, wow, they actually have like a fun environment. Like that, you see families at dinners and players at dinner, like actually joy and happy, like outside of the football field. Like that stuff is great content for recruits.
I just don't think that's why we got our ass kicked today.
No, it's not at all.
All right, 317-1250. We'll get back to your calls when we return. Rebecca, hang on. We'll get to you and the rest of yous. If you're wondering what I was celebrating, it was a Utah comeback victory. They get the win. Following scores here, I've been saying Rice and could give North Texas a game. They're up 7-0 and have the football. And, wow, Pitt up 21-0 in a big ACC matchup against Georgia Tech. We'll keep an eye on all those scores on the Buccaneer Music Hall Scoreboard, presented by $1.
And that's why you still feel like you had a chance in the conference championship, because now Rice is driving. just for Zach and Dunn. This is why we're pretty electric.
Zach doesn't want you to expect a win.
Back with you after this.
Jeff Stein here at Brown & Wood Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Brown & Wood's award-winning service department is open Monday through Friday. And don't forget, we have free pickup and drop-off. Every customer, when you come in for service, heavy repair, maintenance, it doesn't matter. You get a free car wash, dry, and vacuum. We've also got Tom Brown's favorite tagline, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates!
Turkey, ham, bacon, these and other meats are great around the holidays and every other day, but they all leave behind grease when you cook them, and grease is a real pain in the drain. When you pour grease down a drain, it cools and can clog sewer lines. That can lead to sewer spills, which are messy, bad for the environment, and can also be expensive. Never pour grease down the drain. Instead, collect it in a container like a used soup can or jar. Let it cool and throw it away in the trash. Together, we can protect our sewer system and the environment. For more information, go to GUC.com.
Flatlands Jessup Insurance Group is not your typical insurance company. We're a family-run, independently owned agency that's been trusted throughout Eastern North Carolina since 1963. For 60 years, we've proudly served local communities with a passion for customer service that goes beyond simply meeting expectations. My father understood the importance of rolling up his sleeves and going to work to find solutions for his clients, and our team today understands it too. If you contact one of our 6 offices, rest assured that we'll treat you like family, not just a client. Flatlands Jessup Insurance Group, your whole world covered.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
Big game season is here, but we're not just talking about Pirate football. Lindsey Gray here with Carolina Caliber. It's time to blast cannons in the stands and the fields. You know what I mean. Stay tuned in weekly as we shoot through fall with the best prices and selection around. Plus, special package deals like the exclusive Bagara B14 Hunter FSP Wilderness Scope combo, including a Leopold VX Freedom 4 to 12 by 50 Huntplex, all for only $11.99. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
At Langley Contracting, we're superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, we've got you covered. And best of all, we handle your insurance claims. We are locally owned right here in Eastern Carolina. We are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. We can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit us online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today.
Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist.
It's the Wrap Up the Year sales event at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We're clearing out all remaining 2025 models, and that means dealer discounts up to $10,000. Whether you're dreaming of a new Jeep Grand Cherokee or ready to unwrap a brand new Ram, Dodge, or Chrysler, now's the time to drive home the savings. But hurry, once these 2025s are gone, they're gone for good. Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let's wrap up the year right. Drive a little to save a lot.
This is John David Baker, offense coordinator for the ECU Pirates, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to the fifth quarter post-game call-in show. Here's Clip Brock.
And we're back on the fifth quarter Jerry and Rebecca are hanging on, and we have a couple open lines, 317-1250. Bit of a different tone than last week as we go from Blake Harrell's best win as head coach to the biggest beatdown of the Blake Harrell era tonight at UTSA. All right, we head back to the Turner Home Team Live line here on the fifth quarter, and Rebecca is up in Warsaw. Hey, Rebecca.
Hey, how are you?
We're all right. How are you?
I'm good. It was a tough loss tonight, but I have one question that I hope y'all can answer. In addition to the announcers saying that the team UTSA had not lost in that dome 4,000 times, they also kept talking about what we did to them last year and that they were getting back. Can you please explain to me what we did to them last year?
Other than beating them, did we do anything in particular? I don't recall.
They kept referring to that picture of their quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's just a cool picture.
All-time picture.
Yeah.
And what was it dirty? Like, was it just
a clean hit?
A play, and they were like,
just got real upset about it or something.
Yeah, like we owe these guys. They beat us last year. I don't think it was anything malicious. I don't.
No, I don't think so. And even like after the game, I saw Coach Harrell and Traylor.
Jeff Traylor.
Yeah. They seemed like a respectable guy. I think, honestly, because Sean Bailey, who was an offensive lineman at ECU, was a strength coach there for a couple of years. He says he's a great guy, and the program's ran very respectfully. So, I don't think it was anything like Clip said.
Well, I didn't remember anything going on that we were bad last year. I mean, did anything ugly. Well, that was all I had, and go Pirates.
Thank you, Rebecca. Thanks for tuning in and giving us a call, 317-1250. The other caller dropped. All right, we have open lines if you want to jump in right now. Man, we'll go through some stats here, but again, this one, I said earlier we haven't seen a game like this, but let me go back to we have seen brutal slow starts like this from the offense, but we hadn't seen it in like a month or so. So it really did come out of nowhere. I did not expect a hangover after the big win last week, but I've seen it enough times in sports that it happens.
It does happen, and like I said, with college, it definitely happens. One thing I guess we kind of maybe have talked about is like, that was Coach Harrell's first time really as a head coach. Like last year, the big win versus NC State in the bowl game, but like after that, the season was over. So like dealing with that as a head coach, like I'm sure there's things he's going to look back on and say like, yeah, I need to do this better, can do this better, need to lighten up here, need to tighten up here. And like, yeah, there's going to be things like that. And in the long grand scheme of things, like it's probably going to help the program that it happens now. Does it suck for us? Yes, it sucks for them too, I promise. But yeah.
I saw something. I'm going to add on a little bit to it. What if it was a kind of a, guys, we're not going to make the championship. Too many things have to happen. Let's dial down the talk on Hauser being this great quarterback, Harrell being this great coach, Aldridge being this great coordinator. Just get our ass kicked here, take our lumps, regroup, all come back next year for a championship push. Your thoughts, Caden?
0%.
Ah, man.
Okay, now wait. I got a hilarious story why we don't have anyone on the line. Unless you have something else ready to.
I have no more conspiracies.
I may have said this already. In fact, I am very confident I've said this before. 2021, final game of the season, we already knew we made a bowl game. Something kind of similar to this. I can't remember who we're playing last game of the year to go 7-5.
Warren Saba.
No, I don't remember who said it. So to either to go 7-5 or you go 6-6. And we were projected, if we won to go 7-5, we were projected to go to Military Bowl. And then to Fenway Bowl at the time, Fenway or Military. And if we went 6-6, some were projecting us to go to the Hawaii Bowl. So the seniors, there's a tradition that the seniors before their last home game get in front of the team and talk. Each one go and talk. It's kind of like some of these seniors are like guys who haven't played much. You probably hadn't heard them talk in front of the whole team. So it's a great tradition. Warren Saba goes in front of the whole team. He's hilarious.
Who has a great voice, by the way, great personality.
Like, all right, guys, look, this is my last game here, and like. All I'm going to say is, look, we already made history. We already made it back to a bowl game. What we've all been trying to do, he said, now if we win this game, we're either going to Boston or we going to D.C. Now, them places cold now. They're going to be real cold. He's like, now, I ain't saying lose this game. That's not what I'm saying.
I ain't saying.
But if we do lose, we going to Hawaii for a week.
Did everybody go yet?
Yeah, everyone starts going crazy.
Wait, are the coaches around during this?
The coaches are in there. They were cracking up. Because, that year we're like, dude, we made a bowl game.
Yeah.
Like, this is like, we've came here to try to do this.
So was this the Boston College opt-out bowl game?
Yeah.
Okay. That's hilarious, though.
Yeah, he was like, look, guys, I ain't telling you we're going to have to lose. But if we win, we're going to be in the cold. If we lose, we're going to Hawaii for a week.
That's hilarious. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. All right, Sherry is up in Greenville on the Turner Home Team Live line. Hey, Sherry.
Hey, I just wanted to say I know it was a bad game, but last week was amazing. But I want to thank Turner Home Team for sponsoring this call-in show. I've been a Pirate since 1981 and before, but I just wanted to bring up, if maybe someone else maybe noticed this too, that the referees, there were a lot of questionable calls or not calls. Like there should have been a lot of holdings that I noticed, and I'm not that fluent. And then also every time that we got momentum, for some reason, the UTSA had a questionable injury every time we had a bounce in momentum. And I was just wondering, has anyone looked back at the UTSA home games as far as people that had won at it, like Tulane? I know they lost there too. And I was wondering, they've won all year, and then they lose there. And I wonder if you look back at it, would there be a lot of questionable calls? And
well,
that's another injury of he broke a toenail, you know.
Well, Sherry, I mean, we heard, there were comments before the game, get ready for some bad calls, because if you want to look at it this way, if ECU somehow did get into the championship and win it, a 3-loss ECU is probably not going to the playoff over a 1-loss James Madison. So for the American champion to represent, to be in the college football playoff, you would need one of those Tulane or North Texas teams. So the thought is we need ECU to lose another game. Now, I don't know if I fully believe that, but once you start thinking about that and then throw bad calls onto it, people start to get the tinfoil hats out. So
yeah, the refs were very bad.
Yeah,
they're very bad tonight.
Yes, sir. And then the other thing is, and maybe it's just me, but have we got to always go up the middle on the first down, tackle or something,
yes,
play or something?
We're contractually obligated to do that. I've hosted this show a long time, and I don't know how many coordinators have been called out for such things, Holton. So I know Donnie Kirkpatrick was called out a lot for it.
I looked up the Tulane game. UTSA had more penalties than the versus Tulane. So all
right.
Yeah, I don't think it.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the clock management, the timeout after timeout. I didn't understand why they had to have a timeout if they just had a timeout. Did they not talk while they were at the timeout?
That was a weird one because that one was. And then the other one was when they were about to get a delay a game and we called a timeout right before they got a delay a game. That was a weird one as well.
You mean they called a timeout?
No. They were about to get a delay a game and they had no timeouts left and we called a timeout with 1 second left on the clock.
They kind of did that to us in the first quarter.
Sherry, I got to say, I love your observations watching these games because
Sherry knows ball.
I got the same question. Yeah. They're very good questions.
Well, I wanted to let you know I'm a true Pirate, and I think we'll be on track next week. I think Blake Harrell has brought so much energy to this group, and we're going to kick some ass next week, and I still love you guys. Go Pirates.
Oh,
love you too.
Hey, love you, Sherry. I love we're going to kick some ass. Love y'all. Like, tough love. All right. Everett.
Bring her in the locker room.
Better than Warren Saba. Archer said, what, did you delete it? Or where do we go?
Archer double down now.
Now I don't see it.
Oh, no.
He said something to... Oh, here it is. Is this story celebrating losing? Typical Conley.
Dang.
Yeah, we didn't lose against Rose if that's where he went.
Ooh. All right. Everett in Winterville on the Turner Home Team Live line. What's up, Everett?
Oh, I'm just hoping that people will realize we have a winning football team. We cannot be judged by just one single football game. We have moved here from Virginia after living 50 years in Virginia to come to every single home football game. We have a great football team, a great coach, and just because we lose one game, it ain't over yet. We got to keep pulling for the Pirates.
Yes, sir. And let's bounce back next week in a big way.
I think it is one of those where it's like, hey, be positive about where we're going. Today just didn't go our way.
All right, Everett, and thank you for your support coming down here from Virginia. Kenny is in the Chili Water chat gang. He says, sorry, not calling tonight. I'm not showing up like the Pirates did. Totally disgusted. You know what, Kenny? That's fair.
He's like, I'm boycotting.
Kenny's here every week, so, hey, he deserves it.
Well.
Yeah, take a night off. Tyler asking, is Callan LaGrange called in? Yes, Tyler, and you'll be upset to know he did not scream and rant. He had a very rational call tonight and said next week is a big game and actually got me on board with that.
A lot of people have been that way.
Yeah. All right, 317-1250. We'll take another break. We're following the action going on. Did that Cal guy just make the catch of the day? Maybe. Very Chris Carter style on the sideline.
Clipper, Georgia Tech is getting smoked right now.
It was 21-0. What is it now? Same?
21-0, yeah. But
North Texas scored, but Rice is moving the ball again. It's 14-7 Rice over in North Texas. I guess, did Tulane take care of their business today?
They did.
Okay.
But
all right.
They still got one more game.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter for us anymore.
Right. I know. Tennessee up 7-0. Those scores on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Dubuck. Back with you after this. Chico's Mexican Restaurant is the home of the best margaritas. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Tuesday for the Gulp of Mexico, a huge 38-ounce lime margarita for only $7.99. On Thursdays, relax and enjoy half-price pitchers of Chico's house margaritas. Choose from lime, strawberry, blood orange, raspberry, or peach. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
At National Finance, we're all about hometown support, just like ECU football. National Finance helps us win on and off the field. They've got your back when you need it most. Fast, easy personal loans for life's big plays. And just like us, they're committed to Eastern North Carolina. National Finance, proud supporters of ECU athletics. Visit nfcmoney.com for loans as fast as today.
Shiny teeth in me.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Dr. Holly, owner of Pirate Dental. At Pirate Dental, we fix teeth. Does your tooth hurt?
They fix teeth.
Chipped tooth?
They fix teeth.
Need a second opinion?
We fix teeth.
Need a crown, have a cavity? We fix teeth. Bottom line at Pirate Dental, we fix teeth. Call us today at 252-321-2500 or visit us at piratedental.com. Online appointments available. Pirate Dental, we fix teeth. Go Pirates.
Shiny teeth in me.
Make things happen this year with the new John Deere. In just one visit to Quality Equipment, you'll find the right lawnmower, compact tractor, or Gator UTV that will save you time and money on your next project. Keep things running all season long with the help of our experienced parts and service team. Your new Deere isn't far away. Find current offers and budget-friendly packages at your local Quality Equipment with 36 locations across North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. Visit QualityEquip.com to get started. That's QualityEquip.com.
Need to sell your house fast without fixing or even cleaning it? Call the Turner Home Team.
Hey, this is proud ECU alumni Justin Turner with the Turner Home Team. We buy houses as is in any condition for cash, and we can close in just days. As a real estate investor and licensed agent, my team and I can give you options when you need to sell. Sell fast or sell for top dollar. You choose what's best.
Call Turner Home Team or visit theturnerhometeam.com. They'll make a no-obligation cash offer for your home today.
Turner Home Team. Pirates supporting Pirates.
Cuccinella's has been serving up handcrafted pizzas with their family recipe since 1932. If you're in the mood for something different, explore the brand new pastas like the chicken parm, chicken alfredo, or penne marinara. Cuccinella's also has salads, grinders, and house-made Italian ice and Italian ice lemonades. Greenville's hometown pizzeria is Cuccinella's. 2 locations with pickup or delivery and ready for your order now at Cuccinellas.com. Go Pirates!
The right partner makes all the difference. For more than 185 years, we've forged personal relationships with our customers and communities, funding economic development and rallying around the causes that are important to our neighbors. With local bankers you know and trust, businesses and individuals throughout the Carolinas continue to choose United Bank. Proud to support the Pirates. Bankwithunited.com. United Bank. Member FDIC.
This is Lane Hoover, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to the fifth quarter post-game call-in show. Here's Clip Brock.
Back with you on the fifth quarter here on a Saturday night. Orthopedics East injury report brought to you by Orthopedics East, offering a variety of services that will get you back in the game for experienced and professional medical care. Visit Orthopedics East on W.H. Smith Boulevard in Greenville. Online, orthoeast.com. Yannick Smith did not give it a go today. We'll see about next week. I guess Tegan Wilk was questionable, banged up, but did play in the game. So we're getting to that point in the year where there are guys banged up, injured. You asked Caden Hauser how he felt, and said he, I guess, was doing pretty good.
Yeah, said he felt good.
After a full year. Marlon, the week before, said he was feeling the best he's ever felt, which was good to hear.
Well, I thought Hauser said he was starting to feel it his first full season.
Right. But was good, especially the way he got bent like a pretzel on that fumble last week. I was worried about him.
I'll tell you what, Clip, I'm not flexible, so if I ever got bent like a pretzel, I was in a lot of pain.
Yeah. All right. Also, you can check out our Michaels and Gakwe family dentistry pictures from the game, the smiles. And Dwayne Harris was at the game today. Wish he'd have seen our Pirates play a little better there in San Antonio. But
I'm assuming he lives in Texas because he was at our Houston game in 21. He was in
He's originally from Georgia. I don't know if he lives in Texas or not. He's from Stone Mountain, Georgia. All right, Jackson, can we play the Blake Harrell comments? Blake Harrell following tonight's loss to UTSA.
Hats off to Coach Traylor and UTSA. They clearly whipped our tails tonight, and deserve a win, and we don't the way we played. And that's squarely on me. And I got to pull the thumb and make sure our football team's ready. I thought there's a couple critical things in the game that happened, but all in all, you just start off the first half like that and get behind the eight ball. It's tough to come back, and just talk to our team. Like, we got to control us, and I think for the first time all year, we didn't do a good job taking care of us, and we let the other side of the ball, of the team on the other sideline, affect how we played the game a little bit. And part of that's because they played really well, and part of it's because we never got the momentum going. And there was 2 third downs early in the game. I thought we had the third down, put our predator package out there, and had the targeting call. It was a chance to get the ball back. We're only down 7-0 at the time. Get the ball back and go score and tie that thing up. And I thought there was another third down on the other side of the ball where maybe had a little PI or whatever. But you can't make excuses. It's about how you play the game for 4 quarters. I know in the second half it kind of got away from us. We're trying to onside kick. We're trying to block a punt, do some things there, and just had some penalties. And I think those were probably an issue too, is obviously. But you don't come down here just to try to play close or just try to keep the score down or try to be respectful. That's not what we're about. We're always going to play this thing to be competitive. You could probably start milking the clock there, not kicking onside kicks, just kick the ball deep, and you walk out of here and it's a 41-24 game or something. But that's not how we're going to play the game. We're always going to be aggressive and trying to go win the game. So that's just my mindset, and that's how these kids work, and that's what the opportunity we got to give them. That's what our fans deserve. We talked about some things, the plan to win early in the week, and it was win the rushing battle. We didn't do a good job. Didn't do that, obviously. Didn't stop the run, and didn't get loose in the run game at all. And then explosive play battle, I think they beat us on that, obviously. And then the penalties is the big thing. So we got to do a better job of those, pull the thumb, and just told our guys in there, like, you've done a really good job all season long of not let one loss turn into 2. We haven't lost back-to-back games all year. And, I think the last time a ECU team won 8 games was 2014, and you have an opportunity to do that. So if you play this game long enough, it's going to happen that you're not going to go out and play your best football or the ball you should play, and it's going to end up in a result like this. But you got to turn around and respond to it, and you got to respond the way men should. And next week's an opportunity for us to go do that, finish this thing off the right way, and go get win number 8 and finish off the right way for our seniors down in Boca.
All right, there you go. One game left to go, and Blake Harrell is moving on to that one quickly. Matthew has a question. Always wonder if there's a set time the line judge will stand over the center to let the D substitute, if they wait until they have 11 on the field. Just curious. Love you guys. Love you too, Matthew.
Love you too, Matt.
So offense makes a switch. The defense can then make a switch. Is there a set time? What do you think?
No. Unless the rules change since I've played. One thing that Coach Harrell's
you have to make an effort, though.
Yeah, you got to make an effort. But one thing that they're very slack on, I guess this year they may have changed a little bit because we don't do it as much. If you remember, like last year a lot, our D line, Coach Harrell did a really good job of whenever the offense would sub in, our D line would like the guys from the sideline would jog in, and then the D line would act like they don't see him, and then they would have to tap them on the shoulder, and then get up, and then they would jog off the field, and then the team would have to call timeout. I don't know if there's rule changes since I've played, but I know there's no. You got to give them a chance to get in the game.
Preston says, wow, Rice up 14-7. We would be on the way to the championship game if it weren't for Blake Harrell and JDB crapping the bed.
Is that Preston Carr who proved that?
Was Preston Jordan. First of all, North Texas is going to win this game. And I don't think I have a second of all.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of North Texas quarterback. We were kind of just saying this a second ago. Caden, while we don't have callers, Clipper, Caden was making a good point. Like, who would we, as like football fans, and want to represent the American now and have the best chance to win? Caden had a good point that it might be Navy because it's a hard team to beat with the triple option. Like, I don't think Tulane would win. I really don't think North Texas.
I don't think
would
anyone would win.
I think Navy would have the best shot though because it's triple option.
I thought Navy would be the coolest. I say coolest, not the best.
Coolest.
The coolest because they have no NIL.
Yeah.
And to win the American and get a bid off that, I thought that'd be pretty cool.
All right, so we're talking about who would give Georgia the best game, right? Who's the or who would be the Texas Tech? So
I guess
guess
it's obviously Tulane.
I would say Tulane. I feel like Texas Tech would score 1,000,000 points, probably on any of them, but especially like Navy.
Hey, I'll give you a good play. If it's North Texas, Texas Tech, take the over.
84.5.
Texas Tech's got a good defense. They got a guy that might be up. He'll be top 4 of the Heisman linebacker.
He is good.
North Texas knocking on the door, and they're going to have it first and goal. 14-7, the score in Houston. It's Rice in Houston?
Yes.
Okay, always, get those mixed up. All right, we have no calls, so let's take another break. If you want to get in, now is the time to do it. On the fifth quarter, we'll be back with you after this timeout.
Touchdown, North Texas.
Are you thinking about purchasing a new home? Stop by and see us at Integrity Home Mortgage at our new location in Greenville at 1420 Arlington Boulevard. This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Braxton Green, at 526-8260.
Braxton Green, NMLS 222-3878. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender, NMLS 208516.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
In a world full of uncertainty, there's one team you can count on, the North Carolina Protection Group. Their licensed specialists bring unmatched training, integrity, and over a century of combined experience in personal protection. From executives and celebrities to families and vital assets, we provide world-class security, 24-hour video monitoring, and on-site guards. Anywhere, anytime. Don't wait. Call the North Carolina Protection Group today at 919-886-6274.
Play it again, sport. Buy, sell, trade. Great deals never felt so good. So good, so good, so good. I saved a bunch of cash. Buy, sell, trade. Using my gear like I never knew I could. Play It Again Sports, buying and selling new and used sporting and fitness equipment for over 27 years right here in Greenville. Located on Greenville Boulevard across from the Nissan dealership.
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today, and then you hear
Warren's Hot Dogs?
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for $7.50 would be awesome.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
Here it is. Cooler weather is creeping in, football is in the air, and if climbing up and down stadium steps is a chore for you and your knees or your hips hurt with every step, there may be relief right around the corner. QC Kinetics are medical professionals that use advanced PRP and stem cell protocols that have helped tens of thousands of people with their joint pain. The stem cells come from your own body to revitalize and regenerate your joints. If you've been told you need surgery, you owe it to yourself to get a second opinion. Call QC Kinetics now to get started. 252-765-PAIN.
CopyPro, the professional office systems people, have been serving Eastern North Carolina since 1971. From Greenville to Wilmington, businesses trust CopyPro for reliable technology, award-winning service, and top brands like Konica Minolta and Ricoh. Need multi-function printers, document management, or network solutions? CopyPro delivers powerful tools backed by certified technicians and a team dedicated to your success. CopyPro, professional people, professional systems, powerful results. Visit copypro.net or call 756-3175 today.
Fat Wraps have officially returned to Wings Over Greenville for a limited time only. And to celebrate, Wings Over is giving fans an exclusive deal starting now through February 1st. Use promo code FATWRAP25 to get 25% off your first Fat Wrap. Make sure to download the Wings Over app and join the Frequent Flyer Club, where you can earn points, unlock exclusive deals, and redeem for free food. And if you're a first-time user, get free tenders just for signing up. Download the Wings Over app today or order now at wingsover.com. Wings Over, they deliver.
Hi, I'm Donovan McNabb, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to the fifth quarter post-game call-in show. Here's Clip Brock. Now, with the Pirate Radio scoreboard, here's Shirley Rhodes.
And welcome back in. Tulsa ends up mounting the comeback against Army today on the Buccaneers scoreboard. 26-25 final there from earlier today. JMU, by some magical grace, gets their best win of the season over Washington State, 24-20. That game is also final. Missouri State falls to Kennesaw State, who is now in contention in their second year in Division I for the Conference USA title. That final score was 41-34. Marshall cannot hold off the Appalachian State comeback, 26-24, the final there. App State winning that one. Notre Dame covers the over-under by themselves against Syracuse, 70-7. Duke becomes bowl eligible after knocking off UNC in Chapel Hill, 32-25. Tulane takes care of business in Philly as they beat Temple, 37-13. TCU with the upsets against Houston today on the road. That final score being 17-14, and as it stands, Arizona State leads Colorado 3-0 early in the first. That is a look at your Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard. The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music and land of pirates and ENC. Please join the Buck in supporting the U.S. Food Bank of Central and Eastern North Carolina the entire month of November. On November 26th from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m., bring a canned good for entry to the Buck's Thankful Give Back concert featuring Cooper Greer, Caden Jones, and Craig Hamer. We'll see you at the Buck. Now let's take it back in. Here's Clip.
Back with you on the fifth quarter on a Saturday night, hanging out with Holden Nailers and Caden Norman. We got one more in the regular season, and then a bowl edition of the fifth quarter. Drew says 12 noon kickoff next Saturday, Clipper. Just a heads up.
That is big time.
Is that true?
I trust Drew.
I don't know.
I trust him.
Why would Drew lie?
Drew wouldn't lie.
It's coming out tomorrow, officially, I assume. So
a little inside information there?
I don't know, maybe.
How does Drew... I'm not seeing it anywhere, so...
No, it's not anywhere.
Drew works for ESPN Plus.
ESPN Plus, not ESPN, ESPN Plus. All right, Leonard is in Pennsylvania, I believe, on the Turner Home Team Live line. Hey, Leonard.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good. How are you? Are you the Leonard that used to call all the time back in the day?
Yes.
What's up?
I don't call often, but when I call the Pirate Radio fifth quarter call.
There you go. Appreciate you, Leonard.
I meant to call last week, but I didn't get in time. Just to say on that game, that was the funnest Pirate game I've been to in a long time. Just the energy and the crowd was great. So I hope we can keep that up, even with this frustrating, disappointing loss today. I'm sure I share that sentiment with a lot of people. Like Kyle said, we still have a great season or a good season. Can still win 2 more games. So we can get to 9 wins, which is not common here. I think you don't appreciate seasons like this within the seasons when you're doing well, because you feel like you could do better. But when you're going through like 2-10 seasons or 3-9 seasons, you definitely I would kill for a 9-3 season. So let's not get down too much. But yes, definitely disappointing, frustrating. I know the coaches and the players, I'm sure, are as frustrated as anybody, because they know they can play better. They know they can play and not make the mistakes that they made and not make the turnovers. So it is frustrating, but I'm hoping that next week this will motivate them to kind of correct those things and play much better next week, and then carry that into the bowl season. And hopefully we'll finish up on a positive note and hopefully keep things going next week or next year. So, definitely frustrating, disappointing loss. Share that with a lot of Pirates, but if you've been a Pirate fan, that's going to happen a few times a year, at least, even if you have a good season. But try not to let us get it down, not let it get us down too much, and keep rooting for the Pirates, and hopefully we'll get to 9-3 and celebrate and get to baseball season. I'm not going to even mention basketball season because, as you know, it's not going too well. But thanks for all you do, and look forward to the game next week and hearing the show next week. Thank you, guys.
All right. I appreciate it, Leonard, and good to hear from you. One of the old regulars from back in the day. I wish I could get a tinge excited for Tuesday, because I love Feast Week, and East Carolina, for the first and only time, is playing Michigan State in basketball, but I cannot get excited at all about it. So we'll move on.
There's always a chance, Clip. You got it.
Okay.
We got it. What is it, Patty? Do we need Patty to start a shooting?
We need more Patty. We definitely need more Patty.
No one can shoot a 3 on that team.
Patty can.
No, that's not true. Tybo Bailey, he can shoot. We are the worst 3-point shooting team in America.
As of right now, though.
Correct.
Come Tuesday?
That could change.
Yeah.
That could all change. All right. Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard. BYU scores a touchdown. They're up 7-0. Pitt all over Georgia Tech 28-7. Rice and North Texas are tied at 14. By the way, a thankful give back at the Buck with Caden Jones, Cooper Greer, and Craig Hammer. Wednesday, November 26th, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. $5 entry fee or 5 canned goods will get you in the door. All donations, money and cans, go to the U.S. Food Bank of Central and Eastern North Carolina. And the canned food drive is going on the whole month of November, so donate at the Buck. By the way, I guess that 12 noon that Drew talked about is confirmed. So we'll have an early morning edition of the Bud Light pregame tailgate, 8 a.m., and then an early afternoon edition of the fifth quarter.
Drew with the flex.
Drew breaking the news there.
Yeah, he's got inside sources. Also, is that guy's real name Craig Hammer?
I believe so. It's an awesome name.
Yeah.
Wow. The Hammer.
Just brother play linebacker by chance?
He's in the wrong profession.
Or can he shoot threes? That as well.
Hammer's got to dunk. He's got to bring the hammer.
Yeah. True.
All right. Where y'all at? You want to talk to us? You want to go back to one of Holden's or Caden's old games and ask them what the heck? Or ask about a fun win.
Want to do a hypothetical?
Okay.
Let's do a hypothetical.
If you wanted to focus more on like football or baseball.
Stop this right now.
All right. He knows where I'm going.
We're not disbanding basketball if that's what you're getting to.
Well, I was going to say that.
What were you going to say?
I was probably
going to say that.
We put all the money to both sports and we become juggernauts in both.
No.
The G5 level and then obviously baseball national.
One bad year.
Do y'all want to see Cliff Godwin tear down the door and come whip my ass right now?
I'm not saying I didn't say baseball.
No, I'm saying take it away from baseball to put it into basketball.
Dude. Baseball is successful and has a national brand.
Yeah,
basketball doesn't.
Well, college baseball itself doesn't have a national brand.
All right, I will agree
That
with
is,
that.
that is.
Yeah, I will agree with you 100% on that.
And I'm not messing with
Why
Cliff.
do you think that is?
Yeah, I don't know. And I talked to Aaron Fitt from D1 Baseball all the time. Like, is it getting more national attention? I feel like it's on a little bit more, but I don't know. It's just not. It's very regional.
The regionals and the super regionals are so fun to watch.
And nobody in big cities is playing. There's no
But you got to think like MLB games aren't even like until the playoffs.
Right. Baseball is the pastime, America's pastime, and that's exactly what it is. It's in the past. I feel like I grew up in the 90s.
Clip that. Clip. Someone's clipping that.
Wrong school to say that at.
Well, I'm talking about Major League Baseball now.
Yeah, okay.
Because I feel like I grew up when the NFL overtook baseball as like America's sport, like in the 90s.
Yeah.
I feel like, but yeah.
All I'm saying is, national brand in football.
We were only 1 3-pointer from tying the basketball team last night.
They hit zero. They hit 0 threes last night.
What are you talking about?
He's saying we tonight.
I'm saying Nick Mazzey's field goal was a 3-pointer, and we were only 1 3-pointer short from tying the ECU basketball team last night.
That is not what that paper said.
That's pretty good.
That's not what that paper said.
1 3-pointer.
But no, Caden, I don't want to disband basketball. I want it to be good somehow.
Me and Clip.
Clip,
when they're good, we're starting the tarps off in Minges.
All right. When they're, I mean, I don't have to worry
When we
about
make
that.
March
I have
Madness.
plenty of time to get in good shape for that to happen.
Holton texted me. Was it last night they played?
Yeah.
Holton texted us in our podcast group chat. Was like, it's just a rebuilding year. You know, we're gonna bounce. I said
it's early in the year.
I said, Holton, it's been a 32+ year rebuilding year.
That's okay. Starting on Tuesday.
Listen, I'm not a ball knower in basketball. I'm a true fan of basketball, and that's why.
I'm glad that Clip has it because being in Minges with Minges is there's nothing like it. I love it.
Yeah.
And it's just like I remember I was with my wife last year maybe at a game that was like pretty fun. I can't remember which one. And I remember looking at her and being like, imagine being at a school where like every single game was like this.
Yes. It's like an intimate setting.
Yeah.
It's so loud and it's awesome.
And all you need is one March Madness appearance. Like you need to play. The best thing about college basketball is you need to have a 7-day period. No matter what, if ECU sucks this entire year, but they have 7 days of just pure electricity, of Patty just jacking up threes and making them, and they make the tournament, it's awesome.
And all right, that's perfect. Sorry to cut you off, Clip. That's what I love about college basketball and college baseball. Anyone has a chance to make the tournament. Yeah. Why is Nick Saban and the college football elitist trying to take that away from college football?
Yeah. I'm more. I don't know.
Because we were concerned about that. What are you talking about? We were talking about that in the beginning of the show.
He's worried about it.
Oh, I thought you said he wasn't worried about it.
I am very worried about it.
Yeah, I think the caller, and I haven't really thought about it too much, made a good point of saying like this may be, you don't want to say one of the last years, but one of the last best years for us to make it because you don't know where the rules are.
Well, I think and it might sound crazy. I think college football and college football fans and athletic court directors really need to stand up against that because what they want to do is make it the Big Ten SEC show. How many schools is the SEC going to get in? Rightfully so, but don't take the G5 away.
Gar says there's a couple of injuries on the basketball team. That's why it's rough and they're looking so bad. I completely disagree. Jordan Riley's playing. Jay Shane's out. Travion LeBeau's out for the year. Neither one of those guys are 3-point shooters. We're still going to be the worst 3-point.
needs to get more PT.
Holden saw Patty make 1-3 and now wants him
I haven't
gunning.
seen a guy. I'm saying that 1-3. I haven't seen a guy shoot it like that.
It was pure
in a while.
It was very pure. All right, I had one more take. Oh, all the Eastern Carolina stuff. I don't know if this is true or not, or if I just made this up in my head. But there's a reason. When I was 14 years old or whatever, I knew what Gonzaga was or the Southern Illinois Salukis. It's because of Selection Sunday and writing in my bracket and that being my favorite 2 days of the sports year. And I feel like if East Carolina could get on a damn Selection Sunday, we would be known around the nation.
I think it is easier to bring back to flip a college basketball program than it is to flip a college football program.
I agree. You only need a few folks.
We have already turned and flipped the college football program, so why not the basketball now?
I agree. And Caden's trying to take all that away from us, Holden.
Let me just ask you this. What matters in college football now is a national brand. It matters for your university. It matters for the city the university's in.
What are you talking about?
A national brand.
Mm-hmm.
You want to build a national brand.
Yeah.
I liked what you said earlier this year. Become the Oregon Ducks of the G5.
Yeah, we need to.
That'd be huge.
Yeah.
What's a bigger national brand in the nation? Football is over basketball.
I'm not saying football over basketball. I'm just saying, we're not canning basketball.
No, I know. And I think we agree on that. But that was where I was coming from with that argument.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, put everything you can in football. But I will always believe in ECU basketball. And I believe sometime in my lifetime, we will make the tournament. I hope so.
Well, you're a healthy guy, so you'll live long. I'm not, so I'm worried.
I think it'll happen in your.
All right, I hope so. Clint says he just wants to know if Caden Hauser is going to be back next year.
We've heard rumors.
I thought you should have gone more aggressive on the whole Naylor show.
See,
I'm kidding.
No,
I'm kidding.
I wanted to. I would say I wanted to, but we have to go the official route now and request these players and stuff. And I didn't want to lose access to the players for telling him to come back.
Should I rip my own personal opinion?
Go ahead, go for it.
I don't think he comes back. I think he gets a decent offer. He takes the money. I like Caden Hauser, but I don't think he's from California unless he's really fell in love with ECU the last 2 years, which is totally possible because I had no love.
I think he has.
And I think he does. And I think if he leaves, it's not because anything against ECU.
It's all about the money. It's the new age of football.
Yeah.
And I think, honestly, I think he takes it. I really think he does.
Here's my pitch for all ECU fans to start hammering him. And I literally talked to two of the offensive linemen Thursday about this, and they said they were already talking to him about this as we're inside the locker room. He's got to decide if he wants a legacy here, if he wants to come back and bring his kids someday, like Shane Carden just did, obviously not with kids, and be in the Hall of Fame. And he has got a chance to do that. If he has another really good year next year, he'll have a conversation of it, especially if he wins next year as well. But he can't do that if he leaves. If he leaves, yes, people remember him. Yes, he can come back here, but it's not going to feel the same.
Yeah. Also, if he does go and a bunch of other key Pirates do go, I know people are going to freak out and everything, but just remember, last week, I keep bringing this up, Hauser to Mangrum, Mike Wright interception, London Montgomery big game, all transfer portal guys. We're going to bring in more guys. This good year we had this year is going to help us attract more guys. So the same door guys leave, people are coming in, and that's the way it works. I know people are going to get upset about it, but that's the way it is these days.
And I think that's why it's important, and it sucks we lost today, and why it's important that when you get the guys that could have, like Caden, if we get him back next year, it's ultra important that we win and take advantage of that, because it's very hard. Even having him back this year, he didn't play that many games last year. I think that's one of the reasons why he came back and why he didn't have as many offers as he did. But that's why it's ultra important when you get the guys that could have left but stayed. You got to win those years.
Do an all-out year Houston did your senior year.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I was really early in the season, let's beat BYU and Tulane. Let's make this the playoff year, because we don't know what next year is going to look like.
Yeah. You that's where it's huge to capitalize on that. And I think we have capitalized. It sucks we're not going to make the conference championship. We did have a good year. And having a good year also, like he says, that door that's people are going to be going out, there's going to be guys coming in that want to come and play in environments like this.
All right, 317-1250 if you want to jump in as we wind down the fifth quarter. We'll take a break, come back, hit some music so we can go to break, and we'll be back with more on the program.
Fall is hands down the best
All right,
time
go ahead
to
and
be
start
at Fifth
talking.
Street Hardware in downtown Greenville. We've got live music, trivia, singo, karaoke, and more to keep your nights lively. Plus, game days are back and better than ever with home and away tailgate parties as we cheer on the Pirates all season long. Make NFL Sunday your new Sunday fun day with brunch at 10 a.m., games all day, and doors open until 9. We're extending our hours on Fridays and Saturdays, now open until 11 with live music from 8 to 11, including monthly full band shows. Stay connected on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Fifth Street Hardware and come see what all the buzz is about this fall at Hardware.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Bond. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
And it's first and goal for the Johnsons. They're looking to score their dream home. They hand it off to ENC Pirate Realty, Alan Tate, and boom! Touchdown! That's a home sold in record time.
It's a great thing they handed it to ENC Pirate Realty. The last drive, they tried to sell their own home and fumbled.
Whether you're buying, selling, or just scouting the field, the winning play is ENC Pirate Realty Alan Tate. Visit ENCPirateRealty.com today, where we bring championship service to every yard. At ENC Pirate Realty Alan Tate, they close the deal or someone walks the plank.
Go Pirates!
Now is the time to plan your end-of-year celebrations. The Beaufort Hotel offers a festive and elegant setting to make your holiday party unforgettable. It's the perfect coastal location for gathering colleagues, friends, or family. The Beaufort Hotel is now accepting private event reservations for December. For everything from cozy dinners to spirited receptions, the Beaufort Hotel catering team can help you create a memorable event filled with seasonal flavors, coastal charm, and impeccable service. And save you time to celebrate, too. Make it a real holiday party, then spend the night safe and sound in the luxury of the Beaufort Hotel. Turn your holiday party into a true getaway. Ask about reserving a group block of rooms for your guests. It's a celebration made easy, all under one roof. Call the Beaufort Hotel at 252-728-3000. That's 252-728-3000. And make your holiday event this year memorable at the Beaufort Hotel.
Looking for your new favorite hangout spot? Come on down to the Doghouse Tavern, Aiden's veteran-owned crown jewel on 2nd Street. From open mic Mondays to music bingo Thursdays, there's always something happening. Enjoy daily drink specials, one of the best bar menus around, and live music that'll keep you coming back for more. Grab your friends, kick back, and support local at the Doghouse Tavern. Check us out on Facebook to see what's on tap this week. The Doghouse Tavern, where good times and great vibes live.
Hey Pirate Nation, warm weather is here and it's time to get back on the boat. And at Stroud's Marine, they're stocked up with over 26,000 pre-owned parts. They got everything you need from propellers, lower units, trim units, electrical and fuel parts, and just about anything else you need for an outboard. Stay up to date with the latest deals, parts, and promotions by following them on social media. And as always, their mission is to save you money and get you back on the water as quickly as possible. Remember, they're just around the corner. Stop by the shop at 865 Rivet Street in Greenville. For more information, head to StroudsMarine.com. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
Straight out of Kinston, Chili Water by Carolina Ice Company just iced the competition. Officially ranked the #1 American-sourced water on the H2O Score app and #2 in global purity, beating out 99.9% of those overpriced premium glass bottles. Purified or sparkling, both built to dominate your cooler. Find participating locations and order online at chiliwater.com or find us on Amazon. Tap into something better. Zero sugar, zero plastic, zero regrets. Stay chilly.
Want to make your day better? You can now order 2 large original crust one-topping pizzas from Papa John's for only $9.99 each. Take advantage of this awesome carry-out special now by logging on to papajohns.com and make today a pizza day for only $9.99 each. Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards and start earning points for your favorite menu items. Go Pirates!
This is retired ECU baseball player Charlie Yorgan, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to the 5th quarter post-game call-in show. Here's Clip Brock.
We've got callers on the line. It's not the board's fault, Jackson. Board works fine. 2 callers on the Turner home team live line. By the way, is Preston Jordan still in the chat? Since he called Rice a winner, North Texas has scored 21 straight points. They lead 28-14 on the Buck scoreboard. Cal just got in the end zone, 9-7 lead over Stanford. Georgia Tech trying to make it a game, 28-14, that score in Atlanta against Pitt. And Tennessee now going to go up 28-0 in their game against the Gators on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard. All right, Bobby, hang on. Let's go to Tim in Greenville next. Hey, Tim.
Hey, how you guys doing? Well, thank you so much for hosting this show and giving us the outlet for our pirate feelings, if you will. And this Turner Home Team Company, thank them for sponsoring and whatnot. Clip, I saw you today outside the radio.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and my brother bet on the over. Not exactly what we expected, but he won.
Good. Glad to hear that.
Yep. Guys, again, I want to be positive, but dang, good gosh. When we finally got a little bit going, the first down reception, and they stripped it and get the ball. I don't know what to say. But the real issue I have with the whole thing is the time management. Good gracious. Scotty Moe, even rough. You remember the kneel down? Mike Houston was same way, clock and stuff. We called a timeout to save them from getting a penalty. And then we come back after a timeout and call a timeout. We need a clock guy or something. I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm still a Pirate, love the Pirates, but for the love of God, do we have to run the middle on first down every damn time? With all that being said, I'm still a Pirate, love the Pirates, been a Pirate 40-some years. Next week, we're going to Florida Atlantic. We're going to kick some damn ass there, and we're going to end on a positive note this year. Thank you, guys. Go Pirates. Arg.
Wow. There's Tim in Greenville. Saw Tim in the UB parking lot before the game today.
I agree with Tim. Every time we had a little glimmer of hope something happened, penalty.
You know his full name? Tim E. Management.
That'd be pretty
good.
Clip, for a second there, I was like, believing you. I'm like, all right, never mind. That actually doesn't.
Bobby is in West Palm Beach, Florida. He is a regular. What's up, Bobby?
Hey, good evening, guys. Rough night or afternoon for our Pirates. I think, I think the Pirate Nation's kind of down. I mean, we didn't really compete today. It was really ugly, and you just move on to next week. At this point, I just wanted to get the two guys' opinion. They played the game, coming off a game where you're, still kind of in the you're still in the championship race. You lay a big egg. I mean, it was just real bad from start to finish. You're going down to Boca next week. To me, there's a really big difference between 7 and 8 wins. I mean, 8 wins is hey, we owned the season. We had a great season. 7 and 5, man, we just one more went the other way, we'd be 6 and 6. Just what do they think about next week? I mean, they think we're going to show up. You think we're going to have something to play for? FAU's not even playing for a bowl game anymore. There probably won't be 3 or 4 or 5,000 people really in attendance next week, a holiday weekend. I'm going to go tarps off myself. I'll probably be the only ECU fan doing it, but I'll go tarps off if we need it next week. But just want to get the guys' thoughts on what they expect from ECU next week and trying to get that 8th win.
Well, all right. Holt, Caden, do the Pirates bounce back?
Yeah, I think we will. And great question there. I think it's important for the seniors, for the guys who have been there. Like, you have some guys who have been through a lot, who are seniors, who are kind of playing their last regular season game. And going back to kind of the question of, like, how do you make it fun? Look, it's Thanksgiving week. that can either be miserable or that could be like a very fun week where you really enjoy. Like these seniors, now the countdown begins. They didn't know, like I said before, like the countdown begins now and they're like, wow, this is my last Tuesday regular practice. Like the bowl game, you never know. Bowl game practices are weird anyways. You're like, all right, this is my last Thanksgiving meal with them. This is my last Tuesday. Like those things start to happen, and you got to go play for those guys. You got to go play for the program that you're building. And then as you're a senior, you play for now, but then you also play so that you are remembered down the road for, you know what, like we kept the standard and raised it. And then the next class or, next year, hopefully we do make a conference championship. So there's a lot to play for. And I think this week is like a bittersweet, but like one of the more fun weeks as a football team that they could possibly have if they make it that way. And I think Coach Harrell will.
Yeah, I think it's a great team to bounce back on. I mean, FAU, it's their senior day. I'm always hesitant when you play someone on their senior day because they're playing for something too. But I definitely feel like it's a great week to bounce back, great team to bounce back on and show, like, hey, this was a fluke. We showed up. We didn't show up the last week. Let's bounce back today. But talking about best practice, like fun core memories is always Thanksgiving week. Some of my core memories is Thanksgiving week with you when we clogged a bathroom in Cincinnati on Thanksgiving Thanksgiving night. We clogged the bathroom. Flooded on Thanksgiving night.
There's chocolate all over the floor.
And then,
good God.
And then the other Thanksgiving one, core memory is when we did the 4XL shorts. So there's some good Thanksgiving week memories. So like Holton said, there's really good. You will probably remember Thanksgiving week probably the most out of all the football season.
It's just like, obviously it's a week to be thankful. So like,
because you're not with your family.
Yeah, it's one of those where you're eating, like I think Golden Corral was like, no shot at Golden Corral here, but that was our Thanksgiving meal that we would have. And you're sitting there and you're like, dang, I could be with my family. Even me, I'm from Greenville. I'm like, dang, I'm missing my family meal right now and all that. But then like, you're like, you know what? Looking back, you're like, that's such a cool time. Like you're only in college as a college football player, a little short span of your life, and make it as fun as possible. And this week they'll realize that because now the pressure's off. The pressure really is off for them now. Like, whether they want to admit it or not, like they felt the pressure.
I was going to ask about that earlier today too, where they, playing with that pressure of.
Yeah, I think you feel like no matter what you feel it. Like these teams right here, like BYU knows there's pressure on them to win this game right here. That's just the game we're looking at. But like the great teams play well with pressure under them and enjoy it. But there is a sense now of being like, you know what, we're going to have a great fun week. Win or lose this game, we're still in a bowl game. Like it's going to be a blast. It's Thanksgiving. Like there is something to that as well. Long answer there, but we have no callers on the line, so I figured we'd keep talking.
Jake with a take out of left field. I'll read to you guys. Anyone remember 90s football? Remember how there wasn't as many soft tissue injuries? Yeah, that's because you could run through somebody's chest and not worry about it being a flag. Do those things coordinate with each other? Correlate?
6'7".
Oh, come on.
I hate that, but...
I never got a chance to do that in my life, so he's doing. Did you mean to do that?
Can we talk about this rather than the 6'7"?
We can talk about that, but did you mean to do that? Were you setting yourself
Why
up?
would I know?
Okay.
No.
I want to know.
Sorry.
If he'd have said, "Do you remember 1967 football?" and maybe I did it.
Hey, what done what?
Tell me you love me and you're sorry.
Hey, I'm sorry, man.
Hey, apology accepted.
I don't know if medical medical.
The answer is no. Soft tissues are not coming from people wanting to truck
All right.
people.
Thank you. All right.
Sorry, Kate, I didn't know what.
No, I just don't think like the advancement of like having medical staff was like it is today.
There's a lot of things going on. Turf fields. These kids are. Turf fields are honestly a big one for you. If you look at the injuries, that's 100% one of them. Also, like these kids are going year round now. Like, I mean,
yeah. That's a great call out because I remember Tony Peterson. When we were like at his house for dinner, so he'd always tell us stories about. Yeah, we'd end the season. We'd do like a little like spring workout, and then I would work a summer job, and I wasn't back to college until that fall camp. And I was like, dang, dude, that's all y'all did. And he was in the early 90s.
Yeah, but I would say turf is the big one.
You know what? So, like, I was around those coaches all the time doing interviews. Tony Peterson would start every answer with, you know what? I think it was like him just to kind of get his answer ready in his head.
You know
what? That was his thing. You know what?
Really?
Nice guy.
Great guy.
I like Tony Peterson.
Big Tony Peterson fans.
It's sad it didn't work out for him, but he's a good guy.
Yeah.
And is he still coaching? Like, he's a lifer,
he's so
right?
much smaller, yeah.
Well,
He told us, sad, but me and Cade went over there. He got us some deer meat when he got fired, and he told us that we were thinking about getting in coaching. Caden was at the time. He was like, "Don't do it."
Yeah. All right. Let's go. Last call for your calls. 317-1250 Turner Home Team Live Line. As we go to break, Brown and Wood drive of the game. I think I'm just going to tell you to go to Brown and Wood and check out their great selection. Serving the Pirate Nation in Eastern North Carolina for over 80 years, Brown and Wood has 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 showrooms, 1 goal, that you leave a happy customer every time. Brown and Wood on Greenville Boulevard, Greenville. Online, brownandwoodauto.com. How about this? I'm confident the Pirates will bounce back next week, and we will have 2 drives of the game brought to you by Brown and Wood, because we're going to put up some points against FAU. We'll take a timeout. If you want to get in, now's the time to do it on the 5th quarter after this.
Saturdays are your day to kick back, relax, and have fun. That's why Altavola Market Cafe is the perfect place to go for dinner, drinks, and takeout. Altavola is open every Saturday at 4 p.m. on the bar side, serving a special selection of menu favorites of appetizers, pastas, and specialty pizzas. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or drinks with friends, Altavola is the best choice every Saturday starting at 4 o'clock. Visit AltavolaMarket.com to see what's new, and visit Altavola on Red Banks Road every Saturday starting at 4. Pirates supporting Pirates.
Mark your calendar, because starting December 1st, Beauty Bar Medi Spa is offering super savings on procedures and products during their 12 Days of Christmas Flash Sale event. Smooth wrinkles, tighten skin, erase brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair, and provide natural-looking facial rejuvenation. Call today to learn more and to receive a calendar of the specials so you don't miss out. And to make your holidays stress-free, Beauty Bar Medi Spa is offering gift certificate specials. The holidays are your time to glow and save. BeautyBarMedispa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville. Go Pirates!
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. That's why I'm here. State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer and my team are here to help you go for 2 by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score some savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call me, Timothy Sawyer, at 493-0002 today.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Caroline Cook, and if you need an experienced realtor from Eastern North Carolina that was born a pirate, then give me a call. I'm committed to helping you find your dream home, selling your property for the best possible price, and providing top-notch real estate services. I pride myself on local knowledge, professionalism, and commitment to exceeding your expectations. Explore my website, CarolineCookHomes.com, to learn more about the services I provide and the properties I have to offer. Start your real estate journey today by calling 341-1992. Go Pirates.
It's bow time. Sure, you've had a sausage biscuit before, but have you had the smoked sausage biscuit from Bojangles? Well, now is your chance. Juicy, slow-cooked smoked sausage is grilled to perfection and served on a fluffy, made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuit. No one does breakfast like Bojangles, and this smoked sausage biscuit doesn't disappoint. Right now, you can get 2 for just $5. Start your day with this flavor-packed deal while it lasts. It's bow time.
Terrain changes, seasons change, but Honda ATVs, they show up ready. The 2026 Four Tracks Rancher, Foreman, and Rubicon are back, just as reliable as ever, with available 4-wheel drive, automatic DCT, and independent rear suspension on select models. There's a Honda built for how you ride. Visit Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville today, and count on a Honda to get it done. For your safety, read the owner's manual, and always wear a helmet and eye protection. Honda ATVs are for riders 16 years and older.
Russell's is a full-service clothing store for both men and women. Family-owned and operated in historic downtown Washington for 41 years. This is Rhonda from Russell's, and we visit the country's largest markets to bring you quality clothing at affordable prices. From the finest in men's suits, sports coats, and accessories to fashionable dresses, tops, and jewelry for the women. Our attention to every detail means personal service and in-house alterations. Give Russell's a try. You, our pirate friends and customers at Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's new fall weekly lunch specials are here and only for $8.99. Stop by Monday through Friday and enjoy chicken and pastry, spaghetti, meatloaf, hamburger, steak, and everyone's favorite fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks with friends. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
This is Andre Allison, the first receiver to catch 1,000 in ECU history. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to the fifth quarter post-game call-in show. Here's Clip Brock. Now, with the Pirate Radio scoreboard, here's Shirley Rhodes.
And welcome back in. Cal leads Stanford in the second quarter. The score there, 10-7. Illinois on upset alert against Wisconsin, 7-10 at halftime. University of Tennessee absolutely killing the Gators in the Swamp, 28-0 in the second quarter. A little bit of a shell shocker in Death Valley. The Hilltoppers, Western Kentucky, up 3-0 over the Tigers right now in the second quarter. Arizona State trails Colorado 7-3 there in the second quarter. BYU leads Cincinnati in the second quarter as well, 7-0. Pitt put in the work on Georgia Tech on the road in Atlanta, 28-14 at half. Pitt leads in that game. And Nebraska only able to put up 3 so far through 3 quarters against Penn State, who leads 23-3. That is a look at your Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard. The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates and ENC. Please join the bucket supporting the U.S. Food Bank of Central and Eastern NC the entire month of November. On November 26th from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m., bring a canned food for entry to the Bucks Thankful Give Back concert featuring Cooper Greer, Caden Jones, and Craig Hamer. We'll see you at the Buck. Now let's take it back in. Here's Clip.
All right, thank you, Jackson. Great day for you. Avery, appreciate you helping out. Nick, thanks for doing a little bit of work after watching Call of Duty for... Oh, double bird? I deserve that. Nick, you're the man. Appreciate you as well. Shirley Rhodes, Wes Hines here. And Frank is up on the Turner Home Team Live line from Calabash. Hey, Frank.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Doing good.
Hey, I wanted to make a comment about the game and then make a comment about the production of your show.
Oh, dear. All right.
No. It's all cool. It's all good.
All right.
I think as far as the game goes, we got our butts kicked. Has anybody researched when was the last time we lost by this much or more, not counting that Michigan game?
Assuming... Actually, I don't know how much we lost.
Could somebody grab a Phil Steele off Jonathan's desk?
How much did
and I
we
can
lose
tell you.
by today? I can tell you because it was probably
30. Was it 58, 24? Was it 34?
Was it
you guys? Your senior year?
By a Houston, maybe.
Anyway, Frank, we'll find that for you. What else did you want to know?
Oh, no. Yeah, and just on a production note, when you guys are live on camera, I think it's real unprofessional for you to be eating food while you're on the camera.
All right. Well, nobody is, so you should be happy.
No, that was earlier on the show.
All right.
And the last thing, I would suggest that you put the call-in live number more often up on the screen, and then tell people how they can join on chat.
All right. Thank you for the constructive criticism.
One last note.
Oh, good.
I think the only thing that really cost us tonight, terrible loss, but all it does is give us a less attractive bowl game.
Yeah, I don't know the options that we're looking at as far as a bowl right now, but I mean, what destination would you prefer, or you guys?
Well, I'll be in California for Christmas, So personally, now I want the Hawaii Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick. What about you, Frank?
After the season that we had, it'd be nice for the fans to have a warm weather destination instead of going to the Fenway Bowl and playing the Miami Bobcats or something like that.
Yeah, I hear you, Frank. I just hope. Hey, look, the good news is we are going bowling, right?
Absolutely, and I'm very proud of that.
Yes, sir.
I've been a Pirate Club member since 1978.
All right.
This is great. Hey, y'all have a good night.
Oh, I'm having a great night thanks to Kuchin Ellis, who's hooking us up with the post-game food.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
I love it.
That's great stuff, man. Grab you one. 2 locations in Greenville to serve you. All right, there's Frank and Calabash. I do like the idea of putting the phone number up, 317-1250. Tell people how to join the chat. Go out and buy a phone or a computer. Make sure you're hooked up to the internet via data or Wi-Fi. Get the YouTube app or go to youtube.com. Type in Pirate Radio TV, and boom, you're there, man. You're on.
But does he know how to chat?
Okay. There's a box on the right, and it actually says chat, and it's like a blinking cursor. That's where you move your mouse. Click on that, type in letters, enter, boom, you're chatting. Like 7 easy steps. All right. Thank y'all for helping me with that bit. That was
were
well.
You just housing food earlier during the pregame? What?
I was eating a little bit of a Rice Krispie treat,
Yeah.
and Frank was not a fan of it.
He was not.
So, all right. We'll wrap it up. One topic we can hit before you get out of here. Just the coaching carousel is going to be absolute madness.
Yeah.
I think is Lane Kiffin like the biggest shark out there right now?
100%.
Where does he end up?
I think he's not going to go to Florida. If he goes anywhere, he'll go LSU. If he doesn't go to LSU, watch Lincoln Riley. I think he may end up at LSU.
Interesting.
I've been saying, I think Lane Kiffin will end up at LSU. I think that's a job he can't turn down. That's like the one job that is actually better than Ole Miss. Like, Florida's not better. Florida traditionally is
used
better.
to be.
Yeah, but there's no reason for him to go there now. Like, what does that do for him? You know what I mean? And I think he's already kind of learned that lesson. Whereas, like, LSU is like, one, they're not that far away. And two, like, it's, I think, the best program in the country. Like, the recruiting in that area, they're the only team really in the state. Like, that's a job you can't turn down.
Gar says he's already at LSU. I don't know. I mean, Clint says, or Florida. Yeah, we don't know. He's at Ole Miss. They're trying to win a championship.
Going to Florida's a dumpster fire. LSU's not a dumpster fire. And that's where I think the difference is. At Florida, I don't see that at all.
Chad, great question. Were you talking about a live mouse? No. So the mouse is the device that kind of you move around to help you click on things on your computer screen.
Yeah.
Good question, though. All right. James Franklin, home run hire
for Virginia Tech. Yeah,
I think so.
He could have done better, but yeah.
He can't win the big game. How many big games does Virginia Tech have? Like, all he needs to do is win the non-big games, and they'll be in the championship.
I thought he could have been a good one at Florida.
Yeah.
If I were Florida, I'd just go after Urban Meyer. I'd throw everything.
Bring him back.
I'm dead serious. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. Penn State. It's kind of funny. The names attached to them have all gotten to raises, like Matt Rule.
Yeah.
There was another one too. Signetti.
Yeah.
Got a raise, an extension.
Urban Meyer. I think, Caden, you said they turned him down.
No, that was a rumor. I don't know how true that was.
I think he'd be he's won at national programs. I think he'd be great there.
Will one of Urban Meyer or Nick Saban be coaching next year?
No.
Not Nick Saban.
You think he's done?
Yeah.
Urban has the best chance, I think.
But where do you think, bud?
I don't know where at. I don't even know like the names in the Penn State job now that you said that everyone
Rule
else
and
got.
Signetti.
Yeah, I thought those two. He thought Signetti, and I told Holman, I was like, dude, Signetti's not leaving Indiana. He's gonna build his legacy at Indiana. We had that disagreement.
I said if you're Penn State, you throw anything you can at him because like I didn't think he should leave and he would leave, but I think you should give him whatever he asked for.
Same thing with Ole Miss. Like Lane Kiffin, it fits Ole Miss so well. If he goes to LSU, and I don't mean BS and negative because I like Lane Kiffin. I think he's like perfect for college football. But like his lean back, his aura, his laid back style. Let him have one not good like 8-win season at LSU. That they're gonna wanted to burn down the place. So I think he's perfect for Ole Miss. He could have a bad year at Ole Miss. They love him. Like, why do you leave something this era that you know you've already had success, you build it?
But does he think he can win a national championship at Ole Miss?
They're in the hunt right now.
Yeah. I'm just saying compared to if he got to the same spot at LSU, and that's something that I'm sure he's thinking. That's the one reason he would go to LSU.
I think now, era of college football now, it doesn't matter if you're LSU or Ole Miss.
Do you know Eric Morse?
Yes, great QB talent.
I had to look him up. North Texas head coach, by the way.
Yes.
And,
QB talent evaluator, their quarterback now. He also recruited Cam Ward. He also, not Tanner Mordecai, the kid at Oklahoma now, as well as
John Mateer.
Yeah, John Mateer.
So
all those guys.
We could be seeing Morris, Summerall, and Golish be looked at by a bigger school as well.
The Arkansas job is most likely to hire one of those guys. I think that's a job. I think
who's the best out of those guys?
I would take Morris just because he has a history of getting quarterbacks, and in today's world, it's all about quarterback. I don't think he's the best coach, but I'm just saying, like, if I'm an AD, how do you get people reinvested in the program? It's by getting a stud quarterback, and he's recruited the best 5, and you know what I mean. What do you think? What do you think?
I like Golish the best, but I think I just like his style.
I like Golish as well. I think he'd be a good Florida fit. I think Golish would be a good Florida fit.
I'll take Summerall then.
Okay. I like him as well.
I know. They're all good options.
People saying Summerall for the LSU job are insane. There's no way that guy goes from Tulane with absolutely no fan base
on Auburn
to LSU. Auburn would fit, but see, they've tried that. They tried that with the guy from Boise State. They've tried the G5.
Well, they did that with Hugh Freeze.
They did with that's what I'm saying. I don't think you go that route for them. I think for them, I don't know what the heck you do.
Well, the guy with Boise. Why am I blanking on his name? I know his name.
The old guy.
He didn't work out because he wasn't a cultural fit.
He wasn't.
Harsin.
Harsin. And I did a lot of deep hole in that one. I heard there was the boosters didn't get along with him. The family got involved. He was not a culture fit in the South, where Summerall, I think he fits that culture a little bit more. Just being.
I agree. I just think that Auburn. I would just go the route of hiring a top defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator from Indiana, Georgia, one of these schools, like a Dan Lanning type, like a young guy that's just charismatic. Give him a job rather than going to get a G5 guy. That hasn't worked for Auburn. They've tried it 2 times in a row. It hasn't worked.
All right, good discussion. And Pirates taking on the chin tonight to UTSA. Kyle's call kind of fired me up for next week because I was thinking we're playing for nothing, whatever, we're going to a bowl, but he made it sound a little more important that we go ahead and bounce back and right this ship quick. So we'll get back to it next week, boys.
Let's go. 12 o'clock game, too.
Yes, sir. Early afternoon, 5th quarter. Jackson, thank you. Nick, Avery, Shirley, Wes, and the crew. For Caden Norman and Holden Ehlers, I am Clip Brock. We will talk to you next Saturday.
Tell him, Caden. Love you, Clip.
Love you, Holden. Love you, Caden. Y'all love each other? Okay.
We love you, though.
Hey, that's all that matters to me. We'll see you 8 a.m. next Saturday on the Bud Light pregame tailgate and after the game on the 5th quarter. Thank you, Chili Water Chat Game. Great performance today. See you next week.
You've been listening to the 5th quarter postgame call-in show. Join us next time for complete postgame coverage of East Carolina football, exclusively on Pirate Radio.